Alright, I'm gonna get this off. I actually started recording, so on. Woo! Today, I'm a bit soft. I'm going with decaf instant coffee with lactose-free milk. It's not great, but it is a bit late, so we're gonna have to try not be caffeinated out of our minds at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Alright, so I'm going to read some of these questions. I still haven't read them. I'm an idiot, so I might be wasting a lot of time just going through them. Also, shout out to Maryam who's helping me. She's behind the scenes. Say, what's up, Maryam?
What's up?
My name's cool gal. She's helping me out.
Oh yeah, and join the Discord if you haven't already.
Yeah, she's just here helping me out just to plug her Discord. You wait to plug yourself till the end, you know, but you're plugging yourself straight away.
Yeah, so what? They need to know early on.
Sah, let them know early.
Sometimes, yeah, they just like click out the video. You need to know at the
Yeah,
first second.
yeah. So join Maryam's Discord ASAP. This doesn't make me kabbar. It's not. Maryam, relax, stop moving. That's better.
Be ashamed of yourself. Why do you have to
No, I'm
burp?
just gonna cut it out, Maryam. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Can I burp? Just no. Change the top head. Yeah, exactly. One second. Come on. I need to find these questions. أنا حي في الجنات. Before we start, I need you. You know what I'm gonna say? Like. Yes. Like the video. Like it now. Thank you. You getting bored, Maryam?
Yeah.
We haven't even started and you're bored. Listen, if you want to go, you can go. Adi. What editing software do I use? I use Final Cut Pro X. Do you feel like being Muslim in this generation is hard? Yeah, القابض على دينه كالقابض على الجمر. Towards the end of time, like whoever's holding on to the religion is like holding on to hot coal, and it's not easy holding on to hot coal. If you were at uni, what would you be doing apart from videography? I didn't do videography in uni. I actually did biomedical science 2 years in, and then I took a year break, then just ended up not doing it because it just wasn't my thing. Do you get me? And then I just picked up videos and I liked it, and that's just what I'm doing right now. When people ask some of these questions, they're looking for your blueprint and they want to like follow it, but everyone's life is so dramatically different. We come from different backgrounds, could be even different religions, different ethnicities, and it's like every single person's life is so different from someone else's. So that's why, first of all, you can't be comparing your life to anyone else's, because the comparison is the thief of joy. Second of all, you can't be looking at someone and be like, oh, but he is not doing college, then why am I not doing college? Or, you know, that kind of way, like you're kind of looking for an excuse through someone else's journey or experience, when their experience is so different from your experience. So only you know, in the end of the day, in your heart, Maryam, you keep moving it. Don't be looking at other people's experiences and kind of trying to extrapolate or their experiences into yours, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Probably doesn't. But if you want to be a lawyer, you need college. If you want to be a doctor, you need college. If you want to be a scientist, you need college. If you want to go be a graphic designer, you don't. You can learn everything online. That's another thing. It just depends on
Anything
what you want to do.
Creativity doesn't need college.
Exactly. Anything with creativity. And I actually always say that when you go into college to learn something like a creative art, you're almost boxed into a certain idea of the lecture or the curriculum or what they're trying to teach you. So they put you in this box straight away, and then it's just so hard to think outside the box. But when you are from the outside looking in, no one's putting you in a box. First of all, you yourself can put yourself in a box. That's a different scenario. What you should be doing is learning the tools first and then expressing yourself creatively through these tools. If you're a painter, learning how to pick up the paintbrush and painting with it and learning how to stroke with the paintbrush, and that's also subjective because someone else's stroke can be subjective to them and their art, and that's what makes their art special. So in terms of art, I always say, yeah man, you don't need anyone else to teach you how to express yourself, because art in the end of the day is a form of expression. I took a gap year from college. It wasn't, oh, I'm going to make videos and stuff like that. It was just like, listen, I need to really think what I want to do with my life. And I took this decision after doing like nearly a full summer of in and out of a lab, and it was just not an ideal situation. I was like, this is great for them and they're passionate about it. I'm not really passionate about it. Do I want to do this for the rest of my life? Not really. But listen, if I take a gap year and I don't find anything that I want to do with my life, then I'll just go back to this and finish it and just have it there and just hang it on the wall, you know, like the diploma, and maybe even work with it. But I know a lot of people that go to college and they don't even work with their degrees. It's just because their parents force them to. How do you stay motivated? I don't. I have days where I just do nothing, you know, and it's just like, that's just human nature. I think motivation is something to kind of just the kindle to the fire, but then you have to already have done the base of, you know, collect the wood, setting it there, you know, having the small little branches to start the fire first, igniting the fire, then putting the smaller logs, then putting the bigger logs, and then putting that fat log so the fire keeps burning. No one's motivated all the time. That's not how it works. What you do is you build habits, and once you you lose motivation, you kind of spark it up again because you've set yourself in a certain routine or a certain habit, or you love what you do. That's another thing that doesn't feel hard or doesn't feel like work when you sit down for like hours on top of hours video editing or whatever it is you want to do. You know what I used to do actually? I remember I used to always get buzzed off just motivational videos. What was the guy I used to always listen to? E.T. You gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe. Bro, I used to watch it so much. That's all I used to watch, E.T. How are you doing? Alhamdulillah, I'm doing just fine, man. Recently, my mood's just been, a few years ago, it used to go like this. So I'm kind of happy that it's, you know, fluctuating, but like the levels of fluctuation are not volatile. I'm just in a nice wave format. I'm not feeling euphoric out of nowhere and then crashing and feeling like depressed off my mind. I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling okay. Man, if you don't want to be here, just go. And I'll call you back. I'll call you to plug your Discord later. Because you want to just plug your Discord, huh?
Yeah.
Go to sleep or something, man. I feel like you're mad. You're giving me like real sleepy vibes. Maddie was trying to help me just to plug her Discord, so go follow her Discord. I don't know what you do. Did you follow on Discord? Or join her Discord? Yeah, go join her Discord. But she was like, here, let me help you, and then you can just plug in my Discord from time to time. But then I was like, talking to the camera, and I'm just seeing her behind the camera like sleeping and stuff, and I'm like, bruh, what was I saying? I don't feel euphoric out of nowhere, then crash and feel depressed. I feel good. And when I feel bad, I feel bad, and that's just the way it is, you know. Without the rainy days, there'll be no good days, so I'm good. Alhamdulillah. Mate, like, I don't understand. Some people just expect to be happy and euphoric the whole time. That's just not how the world works. You know, you're gonna feel depressed off your mind some days, and you just have to accept it and be like, listen, this is not gonna last forever. Is career the most important thing you look for in a person who you're interested in? Mate, I didn't even have to think about that twice. No. In the end of the day, are they a good person? Here's the thing. Anyone can learn skills to get their bag up. Anyone can make money, get a career. Anyone could do it. But in terms of people who have character, that's such a rare thing. So you look for a person with character, with integrity, with, you know, just the fundamentals, the foundations, and the rest is all you can build from that. But if the soil is prone to landscapes, I don't want it. But I want something that's solid, something that's firm, and the solid foundation is character. That's something that you cannot buy. Are you a mummy or daddy's boy? I'm a bit of both, man. It just depends on the mood. Sometimes I'm real chatty and chilled with my dad. Other times I'm real chatty and chilled with my mum. I remember it blew my mind when I was younger, like I was 10, and my dad was like speaking to me like an adult. And I'm like, oh my God, he respects me. He's asking for my opinion. So my dad's cool like that. And then my mum also was like, we can have conversations about like so many different things, and we can like go deep into certain topics because our interests are so similar. So it's a bit of both. But yeah, I don't lean towards any side. Sometimes I feel like I'm leaning more towards my dad's side, and sometimes I feel like I'm leaning towards my mum's side. Your favorite kind of coffee? Definitely not this. Stay away. Instant coffee, decaf instant coffee with lactose-free milk. What his life became. This is the downfall of Yahya Buisir. But listen, I'm trying to fix my sleeping pattern, man. Last time I was doing a Q&A, I had coffee so late that I was wired till 6 in the morning. Do you ever get jealous from other guys because of their looks? Such a girl thing to be jealous of a girl's looks, no? Why would you be jealous of something that, first of all, they didn't work hard for? Second of all, you cannot be jealous of what Allah has granted someone. Maybe be envious of someone who is doing more than you in the world, who has more work ethic, who's outworking you. That's the only time you should be envious.
Looks are not everything.
Looks are not everything, because they fade in the end of the day. They fade. Towards the end, you're caught up in the looks. You see your looks fading, especially if you're a good looking girl and you're like, shit. You have a little panic mode in a midlife, quarter age, whatever crisis. And now you need to find a new personality trait, because it's not the be all end all anymore, because there's more attractive younger girls coming up. I don't think guys go through that. And if you're a guy that does that, mate, man up on. Tips on videography. Film every single day and find your style. And I always say this, just film every single day. There's no tips to be had. The only thing is, if you find a problem, and the only way of finding these problems is going out filming every day, coming into these problems, and then researching these problems on YouTube and how to fix them.
Experimenting.
Yeah, and experimenting. So you're going out and it's like, why my sky is like overblown? You research that on YouTube and then you come up with like so many different answers on how to like, you know, maintain your highlights or not blow your highlights, whatever. That's one. Second one could be within the editing room. And it's just like, the more you go up there and experiment, the more problems you're going to run into for you to solve. And therefore, you're going to become better and better and better and better every single day. What are the first things you do in Jannah, inshallah? Well,
Get me there and I'll think.
yeah, literally, sah. Wallahi, it's like,
it's working
that's mad.
for it now, not even thinking
yeah,
about
it's
working
exactly,
for it.
exactly. It's mad, man. Because even the Sahaba used to be scared. Like Umar al-Khattab would be scared of, you know, not entering Jannah, or like, do you know what I mean? These are the Sahaba, like we're nowhere near them. So to be honest, like, that is a good thought to have, because it keeps you kind of like optimistic and like it keeps you working towards your goal, which is Jannah. So it's like, if you think, oh, what are the things that I'm going to be doing in Jannah, it kind of like keeps you
like
more on the steadfast.
Step.
But it's also dangerous in the sense of it is skipping a step, you know, because you feel like you're almost guaranteed to go. Yeah. So that's actually a good point. You know, I've never thought of it, but I probably, to be honest, I don't know, probably alcohol, man. You know, khamra, like proper, just.
You know, there's halal gin and tonic now in Tesco.
Halal gin and tonic.
Yeah, alcohol free.
Yeah, but it's like the whole point is like you want the alcohol, no?
I don't see the point of sakia.
You don't see the point because you've never tried it, but some people have said like it's class.
But I like to be aware the whole time.
Yeah, you'd like to be conscious, but you know, here's the thing with alcohol, yeah? The thing is, Islam doesn't bash it completely, like even the Quran. There is advantage, because some people are like, yeah, if you drink red wine, it increases your blood cell count and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, that's true. But in general, it's like, وَإِثْمُهُمَا أَكْبَرُ مِن نَفْعِهِمَا. And that's what Allah says. It's like, the bad is more than the good. What's the best advice you have got or given? Allah, what's a good piece of advice that you've got?
I can't remember.
Yeah, that's one of those, like, it's kind of hard to remember. Okay, giving people the benefit of the doubt. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم. No, that's the one that I always give. Not jump into conclusions, because I feel like when you start jumping into conclusions, it's just not an ideal situation. You have to give
a person
excuse. Yeah, you have to give your brother like 70 excuses. So for me, when you do that, that also is like, it's going to make you feel better about yourself. I give Ella a call, she doesn't answer. I'm going to be like, okay, she's busy. Next day, I'm going to try ring her again. She's not answering. This time she actually hangs up. I'm going to give her another excuse. I'm going to be like, well, okay, she's really busy. She's probably doing something. Another time, I ring her and she has my number blocked completely. I'm thinking, okay, now I'm thinking what's going on. And I'm not thinking she has anything personal against me. And even if she does, I'm always not internalizing that about me. I'm not the problem. There's a problem happening with her. And I make dua for her and I hope she's doing well. As long as you've not actually done anything bad to Allah or done anything bad to this person. You know, it's like giving your brother 70 excuses. See, when I give her excuses, then I can carry on with my day. I'm not going to be vexed. I'm not going to be bothered. I'm not going to be bogged down the whole day for the rest of the day because Allah didn't answer my phone call. I just gave her an excuse and I moved on with my life and it's not on my mind anymore. Do you get me? And then when it happened for the third time, usually it doesn't happen for the third time. Next day she'll call me and be like, yo, I was actually busy. I had this meeting. I'm like, oh yeah, no worries. And then blah, 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 X, Y, Z. Always look for excuses for people because I guarantee you most of the time they do have excuses. And when you jump into conclusions, then you start running into problems. Because then you're like, yeah, this and that. And you get into a problem. And but I thought, but like, why are you thinking? Don't think. Just give people excuses. Yeah. And the only thought that should be is the thought of having an excuse for them. So that would be the first one. The second one is no one really cares. No one gives a bollocks. Carry on with your life. Do what you're doing. Because in the end of the day, you're just a side character to people's movie. They're the main character of their life. You're the main character of your life. And that's how it should be. You know? Don't be bogged down by people's opinions. And It's hard. In the end of the day, you still care about what people think, but to a certain extent, it shouldn't trap you. Recently, I've had, DMs and stuff like that, just because a few of the videos have kind of popped off on YouTube, like the Vietnam video, which I'm so happy about because it's a travel video. I'm really happy about it. But then some people are thinking, oh yeah, you've done this for the views. How can you use this then for the views? And I'm like, mate, I filmed this. This wasn't even supposed to go on YouTube. But because I started doing YouTube, I was like, I might as well put it on YouTube because I film all my travels anyways.
You're educating people.
Yeah, and in the end of the day, yeah, look at the amount of effort I put into that. Yeah, look at the amount of, like, I brought an issue that people were not aware of. People weren't aware of the people of Vietnam, and now they know. And it's like, I brought it with proper production, quality work that I've put time and time and time and time and time
Imagine
into.
if you interviewed those people that live
I know, but I should have interviewed them if that was the aim of it, but I was just filming for my own memories. Do you know that kind of way? I wasn't trying to do it on YouTube. In hindsight, if I was doing it on YouTube, I would have sat down, I would have interviewed Hamza, I would have interviewed the principal, I would have interviewed a few kids. That would have been really nice. It would have been a nice touch. But it was just a vlog and it was just part of my memories. But people were like, yeah, look at you, you're using it. First of all, they didn't give me an excuse. They don't know the full story and they don't know who I am as a person. So I can't let them affect my mood because of their opinion, because they don't know me in the end of the day. So I look at these DMs, I'm like, whatever, they're just going to carry on with their life and it is what it is.
I always shoot for memory and I always shoot for information.
Yeah, I always shoot for memory.
The fact that you change like that to let people aware for those that are in Vietnam, and even though you didn't plan it, the video was actually good for that.
Yeah, thank you. People's opinions don't really matter unless they're actually coming from a place of education. Like, you have made a mistake, this is your mistake, respectfully, this is the truth. Thank you so much. I'm always open to, do you know that kind of way? I'm always open to that. Someone says, your dad's so cute. I'll say that to him. Do you think that we underestimate or overestimate people? It happens all the time. That's your subconscious biases. Straight away, you're looking at someone, and technically speaking, when someone's better looking, you tend to trust them more. Go figure, or you tend to give them more authority. That's just basic psychology, apparently. So I'm not a psychologist. You can research that, you can look it up, but yeah, that's what we do. And I would always say, try shut that off and give people the benefit of the doubt. Give them 1,000 different excuses. Do you want to be known primarily as a filmmaker or a Muslim YouTuber? People's perception is their own. Some people see me as a filmmaker. Other people see me as Yahya Buisir. Other people see me as a Muslim YouTuber. Everyone's perception is their own. So I just wanted to be known as Yahya Buisir, to be honest. Yeah.
Videographer, filmmaker, or cinematographer?
Yeah, it's actually, I'm a videographer. I'm not a cinematographer, I'm not a filmmaker. That's actually a very good, thank you. Like, some people just throw out, like, I've never made a feature film in my life. Cinematographer, I could be I could see myself being a really good cinematographer, but I've never been on set. Actually, I have once. But usually videographer and content creator, that's what it is. Can you do vlogs every day? I would, but I'm at home. Just go look at my other video. That's just what I do. And it's like minus going out and playing in the snow. It's like literally on my laptop all day and just walking around the field on my daily walk, getting 10,000 steps with my mum and drinking instant coffee, decaf instant coffee at 7 o'clock at night. That's just what I do. So it's like boring if I do film that. Do you get me?
By the way, the capsules that you think that...
Yeah, they work. Yeah, I know. Apparently, them capsules are getting mama wired. She said she was wired up till like 3 in the morning.
She was like,
yeah. I'm actually going to try them. I was gonna take some now and she was like, no, don't. I'm like, okay. How many kids do you want to have with your first wife? I don't know. With your first wife? Wow, look at that. My first wife.
It's saying one wife.
Oh, stop. I don't know, mate. Do you get me? Preferably, I'd like to have a lot of kids, but it's going to be a decision that I make with my wife. Like, I love how people think that I have knowledge in certain things that I haven't experienced or I'm not going through. It's like, I don't know.
Well, I'm thinking of doing a painting for you over here.
I like it empty, I always Photoshop the thumbnail. I always put something in the back.
I'm going to do something that goes with the green and the grey.
Do you know what I don't like about this couch? It kind of slouches downwards. So you're like in a weird position. But anyways, how to maintain a positive mindset during lockdown. It's how you achieve a positive mindset in general, but like multiplied. So getting the right amount of sleep, exercising, going out for a walk, having a little bit of fresh air. Positive thoughts. Don't be talking down on yourself. If you want to travel to Istanbul, who would you want to be your tour guide? I guess it was Hummy last time. Shut up, man. I know Istanbul better than Hummy, fam. That girl doesn't even know her own country. I swear I was showing them around. I swear to God, wallahi. What's the one thing that you would do if it wasn't haram? I would do a lot of things. Do you have any regrets? What inspired you to learn Quran? Nothing inspired me. I was like, it was forced down my throat as a child. But I'm so happy it was, because like now I have it, you know.
You have the gift for it. It was forced upon all of us. Like some of us didn't go past Amma, and the rest of us.
Yeah, it was forced on all of us, and then, you know, me and Ismail kind of like excelled in it because,
And Mariam
you know,
too.
Miriam as well. Miriam's doing good. If it was up to me to be inspired to go learn it, I don't know. I feel like it would be, especially now as an adult, I feel like it would be a lot harder. It would be very, 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 very hard. But as a child, man, you're a sponge. Another thing, when I was younger, anything that my dad put me into, I just did. There was no resistance. He threw me into swimming. I became the best swimmer I can be. He threw me into, you know, scuba diving. He threw me into orienteering. Anything. I just didn't say no. I was like, right, cool. I just was cleaning a computer shop for the summer. And then bit by bit, they kind of let me, you know, help them around with the tech itself. And then before you know, I was like taking apart computers and stuff like that and cleaning certain parts of, you know, the motherboard and replacing like processors. And I was young. I was like 13, I think, when I was doing that. All credit is due to my parents, not to me. Like, I don't deserve any credit for this. Which social media algorithm would you say is the best for putting out content? Definitely TikTok, definitely Reels, 100%. TikTok is just, obviously that's why it's TikTok, because you can just go viral on TikTok. And then Reels now is like helping smaller creators because they're trying to compete with TikTok, because the whole reason people are hopping on TikTok is to get famous. So Reels is like, right, let me give an opportunity for these guys as well. Because the thing is with Instagram, they kind of stopped popping when they really monetized for you to actually achieve 100% of your reach. So your reach was always capped unless you wanted to pay a sponsored post. And when they done that, that's when it just fell, because you can barely, you know, get on the explore page and like grow aggressively the way people do, let's say, on TikTok. But now with Reels, people are going fast. So I would say TikTok and Reels, but make sure it's a good piece of content. Like, if you're putting out content, you need to be kind of aware of, first of all, your demographic, your audience. You know, is the sound trending, let's say for TikTok, you know, using certain hashtags. But yeah, that's if you want to grow. And it's consistency, really, because when people hop on and it's just like, I remember even me when I was making some of these YouTube videos and they were like really high quality, and people were like, mate, stop wasting your time, get on trends, do raw videos, and you're going to grow fast. And I'm like, no, I need to put my library of content first. So when new subscribers come, there's a library of content for them to see and engage with and know what I'm about. So they're like, straight away they understand the Yahya Buisir brand. But if I chase the virals and if I chase things straight away without building like an archive or a library, it's just harder for them to kind of resonate with me as a person, build affinity with Yahya Buisir, and they would just bounce straight away. They'll see that viral video, like, cool video, bro, and then that's it. I'll never see them again. So there's also a bit of patience and kind of just perseverance and just putting out the content anyways, regardless of if it gets views or not, because you know it's good content. And when people come, they're going to stick around. Someone asked, do you know how to swim? Lifeguard, assistant swimming instructor, and swimming instructor. So I went the full whack with swimming at a certain point. I was doing every Saturday and Sunday. I was doing like 3 hours every single day. And then I remember there was one point where I was doing it 3 times a week. And I know some people are more hardcore than that. So in total, I was getting like 7 hours of swimming time, because I was doing it on a Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday. And usually Sundays are like the worst, because it's just constant, just swimming non-stop. The second you enter the pool at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock you get out, and you're like, your toes will be twitching and shit. New hobbies you want to pick up? Not hobbies, but I want to learn. There's more things I want to learn about, you know. Probably AI. I want to like learn more about artificial intelligence or like virtual kind of reality. I feel like that's going to be interesting in a few years, but that's something I want to learn about, because I'm like jahil in terms of that space.
On how to do a documentary through virtual reality.
That would be so sick. Imagine.
That's
doing a whole video in terms of like virtual reality. People put on the headset and they're like living with you in the moment.
So that's
That'd be
what
sick.
I proposed for my PhD.
I think I've done enough questions.
Yeah.
I haven't done any juicy marriage questions this time.
Don't, please.
What's something people don't know about you? What's something people don't know about me? سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Thank you so much for joining me. Also, I'm going to link Miriam's Discord down below. Maybe, do you want to call this Miriam so she can plug her Discord? Because that's why she was here earlier. She was like, I need to... Told that right. Listen, go join Miriam's Discord. It's down below because she's going to cry if you don't. And I'm going to be in the Discord anyways. And like, it has a bot that updates you guys when I post and stuff like that. So it's technically my Discord, but she manages it. She's like the admin. So go join her Discord. And I'll see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum. Obviously, like the video. Okay, before we start, I need...
doing this?
Yeah, I have to. Before we start, I have to get the energy up. Before we start, I need you to, you know what I'm going to say? Like. Yes, like the video. Like it now. Thank you. Right, that's on. So YouTube sometimes just have to put on that energy. And decaf coffee is not doing it for me, man. I just finessed this whole thing.
Where did you get decaf?
Decaf because it's late, Ella. I'll be wired all night if I...
Where did you find it?
I bought it. But it's decaf instant coffee, so it's horrible. I thought it was like decaf, like the regular coffee, but it's instant, so it's disgusting.
What I'm hooked on? The cold coffees.
Cold coffees?
Yeah, the instant cold coffees from Tesco.
I might actually try and make it cold. Maybe that would work.
Put coconut milk with it though.
Coconut milk. I put no, I got lactose free milk, so it tastes just like milk.
Okay.
And I just put like, yeah. Right. See you in the next one. Salam alaikum. Ciao el cacao. Alright, we'll answer one more question.
No.